Hey everybody, welcome back to my filthy casual run of Dark Souls Remastered. My name is Rob, and Filthy Casual decided he was getting cold, so he switched up his armor a little bit to the Wanderer coat, Night Gauntlets, and Havel's leggings. I don't know, I just thought it would be fun to switch things up a little bit. So in this part, I'm going to go ahead and finish up the Painted World. A few more things to find and explore in this area. While I'm thinking about it, oh, got Phantom dressed as a Black Knight running around. I'm wondering if I'm gonna get invaded here, but I do want to go human momentarily. There's an NPC invader I want to fight. Actually, yeah, let me go ahead and kindle up this bonfire. It's good to have some extra flasks because it's really easy to take damage in this area. With everything from the souped up torch hollows to the hollows with the tumorous growths. The spear enemy called the phalanx. If I said that right, I have no idea. Use my humanity back up to 10 real fast. There we go. Okay. Go ahead and take out this thing again. Phalanx. Phallus. I don't know. Oh, we got a straggler. So over here, there's a well over there we can go down. I'm not going to do that just yet. Come over here and get this ring of sacrifice. And there's a corpse there. Is it hanging up by a chain? I don't think it is. Although I can't remember. And I can't tell just by looking at it. That's terrible. I need new glasses. Let's see here. Yeah. I believe it is hanging up by a chain. Yeah, there we go. It's just difficult to see. Can't remember what this is. If it's humanity or what. That's one humanity. Well, the more the better. And just look at that. These yard decorations are off the chain, man. These are like concrete holding cells. Nothing in them right now, but just dang. There's interesting stuff to see. You stop that. Damn torch hollows. They're like the game's version of a Goomba that can, like, kill you in one hit. Even if you have, like, all the power-ups in the game. So we come over to this area, there's a drop-off here. And we're invaded by King Jeremiah. That's the NPC invader I was talking about. He uses chaos pyromancies and a whip. And he has a big bulbous thing on his head. does not take much damage from fire, it looks like. Or if he takes much lightning damage. It's better than it was. And we vanquished King Jeremiah. Got his humanity and his notched whip. Slightly better than the whip, because it does bleed damage. If you're going to use one, definitely use this one. Yep, a B scaling index, 300 bleed damage. Whip with sharp spikes. Only slightly effective against armor and tough scales, but quite formidable against enemies with exposed skin. Also causes heavy bleeding. Yeah, I mean, I would imagine. Look at this thing. Just looks absolutely sadistic. There we go. Okay, so we got him. Now that we've killed his phantom, we'll be able to get his armor set. I don't really care for the entire set as a whole, but the chest piece looks kind of cool with certain armor mix-ups to me. But old Jeremiah was guarding something else over here. Pyromancy, Acid Surge. There we go. Pyromancy foreign to the Great Swamp. Emit acid which corrodes weapons and armor. Not all pyromancy originates in the Great Swamp. One hears rumors of unknown pyromancers inhabiting various lands, and this spell is the work of one such outlander. King Jeremiah, perhaps? Maybe Solomon? Who knows? Whew, alrighty. So otherwise, we can go down this well. I believe there's another way you can get down here. Can you get down here from this? Yeah, we can. But I'm gonna come over here first. Go away, Torch Hollow. Nobody likes you. If you didn't knock this item down with an arrow already, you can cut it down right there. Stupid archer, go away. Yeah. Whew. Let's get this area over with. Not exactly looking forward to it, for reasons which are about to be explained. Come on. I know you're here, I don't want to rush in. Yep. We've got bone wheel skeletons, but we don't have old Paladin Leroy to deal with them this time. Oh, lordy. But thankfully, like most of the other enemies in the Painted World, they don't like fire. Jeez Louise, I need to heal already. Oh. It's definitely a good idea to approach this area with a certain amount of poise. Whether it's from armor, the wolf ring, and ideally you want to have a very high stability shield, because they will shred up your health in an instant. This is one of the things you want to come down here and get. If you're not using the shortcut to get out of the Painted World, this is how you get out of it otherwise. Remember that door? Well, now it's open. But there's also some optional stuff down here. Just need to be very careful. I would like to not die with all of these souls in my inventory. There's a bone wheel skeleton there. I can actually see him. Be wary of skeleton. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, this cramped area too. This is where it gets difficult to fight these guys. There we go. Okay. And I guessed correctly and got the Annex Key. One other thing in this area I want to get. It's another pyromancy. Oh crap. Grass crest will hold up only so much to these guys. Alrighty. Yeah, this is it. Got a long old tumor head here. Doesn't aggro on us. We can just be mean and put him out of his misery. And pillage fire surge from him. Another pyromancy formed to the great swamp. Create a surge of flame from the palm of your hand. Not all pyromancy. Yeah. Almost the same description as Acid Surge. But we don't see King Jeremiah use either of those pyromancies. He uses like Chaos Fireball or Chaos Storm. So those pyromancies that we find may not be his specifically. Oh. Deal with you. There we go. And this is just leading up through the well. Well? What the? Well, I thought I had killed all of you. Yeah. Alright, safe zone yet? I think so. Okay, so the Annex Key. Key to the Annex in the painted world of Arianis. In the wintry painted world, there is a structure resembling an old cathedral. Its annex serves as a type of storehouse. Like this over here. Kind of looks like an old cathedral. Old church, maybe. Cathedrals are usually more, what's the word? Maybe elaborate than a church. I don't know. Perhaps the residents of the painted world were just using what they had. So if we come up here. Yeah, I recognize that squawk anywhere. It's the squawk of a crow demon. Do not drop down there, whatever you do. It is certain death. Shut up. Well, looks like they're dropping some souvenirs of reprisal. Then we got a miracle vow of silence. It's one of Velka's miracles. It's associated with the cleric at the beginning of the game that what's his name? Oswald of Kareem, the partner. Yeah. He's associated with Velka. Secret Rite of the Black-Haired Witch Velka prevents casting of magic within an effect area. Velka, the goddess of sin, is a rogue deity, but she is versed in arts, both new and old, and is considered to have a great range of influence even as gods are concerned. The black-haired deity. Black hair? Maybe even black feathers? Now where have we seen a crow that looks like it could be a deity? Deity? Speaking of the partner, there's his armor set. Let me see here. Read a piece of it at least. Robe worn by partners serving Velka, the goddess of sin. The partner's attire is uniformly... I heard you walking up there. I thought I had time to read that before you got to me. Punk. Okay, let's get back to that. The partner's attire is uniformly black in color and said to be imbued with Velka's mystical power, which provides resistance against all manner of magic. The partners listen to the confessions of sinners, urging reflection and salvation. Their masks symbolize separation from worldly desires. Interesting stuff. So much lore in this game. I like lore. So our next stop is down there with those two guys. I'm lying. I'm gonna come here first. Velka's rapier. Get to a safe zone and read that. Actually, I like Velka's rapier quite a bit. It's a pretty cool weapon. For magic builds, though. As you can see by the scaling and the stat requirements. A symbolic, powerful thrusting sword used by the partner serving Velka, goddess of sin. It is no mere symbol, to be sure. The partner is an inhuman swordsman and wields this enchanted blade with special sword technique. Do I have the stats to use it? As a matter of fact, I think I do. Not that I plan on using it with this character, but as typical rapier moveset R1s, the R2s is where it gets cool. Split damage between physical and magic. You can't buff it or anything, but it's still a cool weapon. I'm not going to end up raising my stats enough to be able to use it effectively with this character, so probably not going to use it. Oh, there's that toxic mist. I forgot they can just belch it at you. Alrighty. Blacksmith. Where have we seen this before? Dark Ember. Ember required for weapon ascension. The church long hid the forbidden black ember, and no living blacksmith knows of it. Ascends +5 divine weapon to occult weapon. Remember that occult club we got in Havel's storeroom? Occult weapons were used to hunt the gods, and are effective against their followers and kin. Occult weapons used to hunt gods. Right there hidden in Anne Orlando, the city of gods. Along with Havel's armor and equipment. The game it doesn't put the puzzle together for you, but it puts all the pieces in front of you. Kind of lets you draw your own conclusion about things. Drop down here. Oh boy. Yeah, white rats are just as mean as any other rat. Don't feel bad about killing them. I think they can drop humanity. Hey, you settle down now. All of you. I should straighten you out. clumsy me with my huge boots. Get out of here. Go on, get. There we are. I think it's down here where I want to go. Yeah, I want that. I'll get rid of these guys first. These rats, they squeal just like hogs. Like, you ever heard a pig squeal? That's exactly what it sounds like. I wonder if that's a sound bite they use to achieve that sound effect. The Painting Guardian set. Let's have a look at that. A robe worn by the alabaster-clothed guardians of the paintings in Erolondo offers substantial protection versus magic. They have guarded the great paintings of Ariamis for ages, passing their duty down through the generations. But the reason for doing so passed from all memory long ago. Interesting stuff. Especially if you've played the whole game before. What does their hood say? Pretty much the same description. Like, if any of y'all wonder why, whenever I read the description of an armor set, I usually only read one piece. For the most part, all the armor sets say, like one piece will say the same thing that the rest of them say. So it just kind of gets redundant. I think I've just about gotten all the items I can get. Look here. Move. Get. Go away. There. I'll teach you. Now, in the original Dark Souls, this is where you would get the dried finger. But now it's just a soul item. But I don't really see why they gave you easier access to the dried finger and not like the red sign soapstone. But I'm sure the developers had their reasons for it. And we're getting hit from all angles here. Cut that out. Stop it. You want some too? There you go. That'll teach you. Oops. I believe that's pretty much all the items I can get in the Painted World. Other than King Jeremiah's armor set, which I haven't gotten to just yet. I'm fixing to get to it. Haven't had any invasions. That's good. Just sitting here with all these souls. I'm gonna sit on them a little bit longer because I do want to do some co-op on Ornstein and Smo, and maybe make a compilation video out of it the way I did for the co-op I did in Blighttown with Playlag. I don't know why I grabbed that. I knew it was going to be a broken straight sword. Okay, let's head for the boss and get it done. Okay. Not being followed by anything. Got a couple of ambushes you have to deal with. Archers, which try to take your attention off of. Yeah. And if you're looking closely, there we go. I got rid of one of the ambushers. Ambushers, is that a word? I don't know. It is now. If things like yeet and YOLO can be words, ambushers can be a word. Another Baron Ignite. He ain't nothing new. And he always drops a large Titanite shard for some reason. That's a guaranteed drop from him every time you kill him. Sometimes he'll drop his sword and other equipment though. Alright, and we're finally coming up here to the boss fog. But we're not being attacked, that's for sure. Feet. Indeed. He's got some big ones, like some size 37s.
Who art thou? One of us thou art not. If thou hast misstepped into this world, plunge down from the plank and hurry home. If thou seekest I, thine desires shall be requited not.
Yeah, she's a boss, but she doesn't aggro on us.
Thou must returneth whence thou came. This land is peaceful, its inhabitants kind, but thou dost not belong. I beg of thee, plunge down from the plank and hurry home.
Peaceful and kind? You're off your rocker, lady. So, what was I gonna say? This boss, her name is Priscilla. Crossbreed Priscilla. She is not evil. You can completely bypass her. Yeah, read that peculiar doll carefully. That's the item you need to get into the painted world. Is she the abomination that's spoken of? Maybe. Let's see. This is where Jeremiah's armor set will pop up, but I'll probably have to quit out of the game first. I don't really want to, but for the sake of completion, I'm gonna go ahead and fight this boss. I'm trying to think of how I should go about it. She has the ability when you're fighting her to disappear and reappear, and you have to kind of watch the ground for her footprints to be able to see where you need to, or where she's going to be at. However, if you want to be a dirty, rotten scumbag, I don't know if I have enough, but you can toxic her by throwing dung pies before you ever actually fight her. Well, I've been toxic. But she's not. Okay. I won't be able to use that strategy then. But that's okay. It is a viable strategy though. Because if she's toxic, she'll have that toxic cloud enshrouding her character, and you can see it even with her being invisible. Now I'm about to attempt something here.
I expected as much from thee.
Well,
Why dost
that
thee
didn't quite
hurry
work out.
toward thine death?
Watch those footprints. There they are. Hang on. There she is. I just bumped into her. I'm going to try to cut her tail. There we go. You cut her tail and you get Priscilla's dagger. You also get to have a guilty conscience.
But why? What seeketh thee?
I'm so sorry, Priscilla. You didn't deserve that. Oh well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to quit out of the game real quick and reload the area to get the Xanthus set. I feel so wrong. Poor Priscilla, just minding her own business. There we go. Now let's read her soul for the lore. Soul of Priscilla, the crossbreed trapped inside the painted world of Ariamis. Special beings have special souls. Blah blah blah. Use the soul of this crossbreed bastard child, an antithesis to all life, to acquire a huge amount of souls or to create a unique weapon. Yeah, it creates her great sight, but man, calling her a crossbreed bastard child, that's a little much. Like, dang, Dark Souls, calm down. She wasn't hurting anybody. And for cutting her tail, we get her dagger. Has an A Scalian dex, 20 dex requirement, and 500 bleed damage, as well as a cold damage. This sword, one of the rare dragon weapons, came from the tail of Priscilla, the dragon crossbreed in the painted world of Ariamis. Possessing the power of Life Hunt, it dances about when wielded in a fashion reminiscent of the white-robed painting guardians. Yeah, that's a pretty unique moveset. Regular dagger swipes. Let's check out those R2s. Yeah, that's pretty cool looking. Not really the most practical, but... And to compare, grab one of these Painting Guardian swords. It's a Painting Guardian sword R2s. Yep. They definitely have some stuff in common with each other. So, once you've wrapped up everything in the painted world, you just walk off a cliff. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. No! I wish I could insert a soundbite of, like, Mario jumping off a cliff in Super Mario 64. That would have been really funny. And it teleports you back into the cathedral with the painting. Alrighty. Well, once again, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see y'all soon with some more Dark Souls Remastered. Until then, y'all take care.